In response to President Rodrigo Roa Duterte's call for a shift to a federal form of government, which aims to fast-track the bringing in of sustainable growth to the country and to all Filipino people, the Baguio chapter of P230 Corps, or Constitutional Reformer Towards Federalism, hosted the first Northern Luzon Federal Forum at Teachers Camp last August 19. Main speaker for the forum was longtime federalism advocate and former Senate President Nene Pimental Jr., who provided the hundreds of participants a walkthrough on the proposed federal form of government that they have been pushing. Pimental outlined that under our present form of governance, despite the fact that the local government code and other legislation already devolved some of the powers to local government units, the system remains unitarian and highly centralized that gives disadvantages to local communities, especially those in the countryside.
In other words, the adoption of the federal system will affect you personally at your level in a manner that the present system of government appears to be so far away. At gusto kong simulahan kaagad mga kapatid na ang sistema ng ating gobyerno ngayon ay ang kapangyarihan, marami sa mga kapangyarihan nasa kamay ng central government located in Manila.
In expounding the advantages of going to federal form of government, either pushing for a charter change through a constitutional convention or constitutional assembly, Pimental also outlined that for any change, it is still the Filipino people, through a plebiscite, who will eventually decide, not the political leaders. Given that Cordillera is almost 100% IPs, he also assured that given the diverse cultural ethnicity, traditions, and practices here in the region and other parts of the country, provisions for the protection and preservation can be included in the Constitution that will bring us to a federal form of government.
It should be, when we adopt the federal system, at sinasabi natin, okay, ang kultura, tradisyon ng mga indigenous people dapat marespeto. Dapat i-spell out na rin paano respeto yun in the same provision so that there will be no conflict. And in the Supreme Court, gusto ko rin i-insist agad that the composition of the Supreme Court should not be left as it is now, where only Christians are, are represented. The Muslims should have representatives there. The indigenous peoples, they are qualified jurists from the sectors of society.
For the Philippine Information Agency Cordillera, this is Jam Malingan with Lito Dar reporting.